Okay, all right, today is 4th of November 2021, Thursday, and you can see that today's picture, we have Jerome Powell taking basically most of the entire page. We have Jim Cramer. Okay, Jim Cramer has some views on some of the meme stocks. Then, of course, you see this ballistic missile. This is from China. Apparently, China is having a little bit of problem at home right now. And of course, the fear and greed index has hit 82 based on yesterday's closing. 82. Wow. Okay. So that's why today the MAO is going to be very filled information, going to be power packed. Stay tuned, right? Don't go away because there's a lots of information coming your way. All right. So let's just enjoy this MAO right now. Okay. Okay. So disclaimer as usual, guys. Disclaimer as usual, right? Good morning to you, Brian. Good morning to you, Janet. Good morning to all of you. All right. All right. Disclaimer applied. Please understand this. Please carefully consider anything I share with you. And of course, if you make money, all I need to do this, tell your friends, tell them that how good we have over here, and then get them in. All right. Of course, this is a business for us. We also want to grow the business. So do us a favor, help us on this. All right. One, you have accepted the above. You have identified us. Okay, we move on. Now, again, happy Diwali to all our Indian community members. All right. Thank you for all your support over the last 2.5 years. We really enjoy everybody's company, and we wish you all the best for this special joyous day, and of course may all the good stuff bestow on you, all right, and your family. Now the highlight of the day definitely is the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve, they have basically left the rates unchanged, expected of course, and they have decided that it's time to do tapering, okay, this month. Okay, all right, so by about 2 weeks from now, likely at the third week, they'll do some tapering. They may reduce. So there will be a little bit of knee-jerk movement. Do remember this. Whenever there's some tapering, the market will do a bit of knee-jerk. And the date they already say is about the later part of this month. So we assume it'll be on the third week, if not the fourth week. Yeah. So that's the reason why we need to be very careful as we move and we trade. Although basically taper still could put it, if it's down $120 billion per month, even a taper with 15 billion, there's still going to be 105 billion coming to the market next month. You understand? So it's still going to push the market higher, just that the amount has reduced. And of course, when people realize that the reduction is coming, people will know that maybe we just take profit. So long term, still the market is going to go up. The shorter term, there might be profit taking very soon. Okay. Now, Jerome Powell says that he don't think that we are behind the curve. Now, many people are saying that the curve is regarding the yield curve, all right? So if they don't think it's behind curve, that means that they still think that inflation is transitory. But yesterday we saw that Jerome Powell says that maybe inflation will come down by next year, Q2 to Q3. Okay, so it's nowhere near the word transitory. Transitory is about 2-3 months, not like, wow, now already half a year has went. So you can see that in order to make things, good, they will do anything to make you believe. So back then they keep on using the word transitory. Now they say that maybe not, but because the stock market is going up, right? No one complains. All right. So that's why I managed to find this on the joke of the day for you to take a look. Take a look at this picture here. So it's pretty funny though. Hello, I'm thinking about tapering. Yep, I'm going to taper soon. Taper is on its way. I'm almost ready to start tapering. It's coming. You know I will do it. It's almost a done deal. It's going to happen. Get ready. The taper is going to happen. Here it comes. What does it mean? This is like the Jack in the Box, right? Basically, right, Jack in the Box is going to be a clown. So this cartoonist is very smart. I think it's a very good way to just tell people that Fed is a clown. Fed say, but never do. And of course, people who have been doing this, monitoring what they say, that there will be taper, and then you start to short the market, or you basically didn't buy, then of course if this is every box is equal to 1 month, that means the last 11 months example, you have never traded on the long side, and you probably have left a lot of money off the table. So that's what I think this cartoonist is trying to present, because he did about 12 boxes, so I assume every box is for every 1 month now. Okay, so that is the joke of the day. Now, for us, very clear. Yesterday, I was very adamant. Yesterday, if you heard me on MAO, I keep saying this. Most likely the Dow will go higher. I give you a number. I told you, right, the Dow will go up to 36,177. I already tell you the Dow will go up. It was in MAO. I say already it will go up, right? Do you remember that? If you remember that, that's all right. Can you kindly put the word spot on for me? Because definitely I said that. Can go or replay and even draw 2 arrows for you. And did the market go there? Well, indeed. The Dow Jones was down towards the FOMC meeting, but reminded you there's FOMC meeting yesterday, right? Thursday morning, we see FOMC meeting. And of course, true, we thought that immediately when the price recover, look at it. This is actually a BNB at the day low, near the low. The BNB low came in, once it crossed the BNB, you can see straight away itself, the price went up. And of course, the KSI jump came in at the same time, and the Dow propelled to close near the high. Now, of course, this happened at about 2 a.m. in the morning. So, of course, if you're not around to trade, I understand. But the point is this, the forecast, the techniques, and the calling all were pretty precise, right? So once again, for people who have been following us, you would have made some money yesterday. Thank you once again to Anthony, Janet, and Susan giving me a thumbs up. On the same note, I told you, if let's say we look at the chart of gold, I already tell you gold will drop. I told you that the gold will drop. I draw the arrow down. I tell you that even though the indications look seems to be pointing upwards, right? But I told you gold will likely be coming down. Remember, I told you gold will be coming down, and I gave you a specific figure. I told you gold will come down to about 1774. In the KCB, you can see KCB say it will go down to 1768 and to the potential of 1764. So all these numbers are all available on your screen, and you just have to follow through. Meaning, if the number is coming down, you sell toward that number. If the market is going up, you sell towards the next number on top. And if you just simply remember what I shared with you, you will know that gold really came down all the way yesterday until it went at a low of 1764, I think. All right, so 1774 was given. You can see that 1774 was given, and it went down to a low of 1768 and a bit more to go. All right, so all this information were all made available on your TWB indicator. All right, it's all there. And I just basically did the same thing. I just happened to just share with you, okay, if gold, where it go. So yesterday when people, when I did this MAO and I said that the gold will go down to 1774, right? I can tell you this, immediately I got a lot of people contacting me on the site. I say, Cal, how come you call for gold to go down? I thought you are bullish in gold. I already say many times, I can be bullish in the market, but if the market want to sell now, then of course it's good, right? They buy it cheaper. So you have to understand, being bullish in a thing versus intraday is another thing. I can be bullish in Bitcoin the next 2 to 5 years, but I can be bearish or I can be selling today because the rule calls for it. Please understand this. Don't get yourself, mixed up with investing and trading. Investing is you buy, you keep, you don't care. In between up, down, you also don't mind. You understand? But of course, the profit may not be as lucrative as compared to trading. So trading got its merits. Investment got its merits too. So do understand this, okay? All right, so yesterday I was again spot on for gold. If you can give me this word spot on, gold spot on, it'll be very good as well, right? Thank you very much. Right, so now later on, I will share with you what's my view on gold later on, yeah? Don't need to worry, okay? I'll share with you my personal view on gold later, okay? So don't need to worry on that, okay? Huh? One minute, huh? Okay, thank you for waiting. Okay, by the way, some of you are trading with me with the Hang Seng. Hang Seng is trading a bit lower right now, as I mentioned. So just give me a sec to just reply some messages. Okay, let's continue. All right. Okay, so for you guys, it's all right. If you want to trade with us on M1 Trading Hang Seng, do join us. Now, yesterday we have a pretty good day. Yesterday, majority of us all make money. All right, all make between $200 to $400 yesterday. Some make even near to 800. All right, that was yesterday. But today, unfortunately, today Hang Seng is all right. It was a bit of naughty. The entire 1 hour was at OP. So of course we will hit. All right, some of us lost between $400 to $600. Okay. All right. So my point is this: we will have winning, we have losses, but most important is that you have me around with you. I'm actually trading live with you for the 1 hour 45 minutes. The whole day I'm there. I mean, the whole morning I'm there with you. So if you want to join us, do bring your friends down. You can bring your friends down to our Trade with the Boys Academy. And then, of course, we can witness it together. Today, not a very good day, but never mind. I'm sure later on we'll make back the money. All right. So later on, when we do the Hang Seng, this review, please be online. Okay, guys. Yesterday we have our ADP challenge, right? I asked you what do you think will be the ADP number. So wow, the number came out to be 571,000. Wow. The market was looking at 400. So you see how screwed up all these analysts are. Think about this. They actually predicted 400,000 when the previous number was 523. Okay, they were wrong the last time and they are wrong again. So this time around, they predicted that the ADP will be 400,000, but the number came out 571,000, way above the number, more than 25%, in fact, nearly 40% higher. So again, this is how screwed up they are actually, honestly. Okay, anyway, my point is this. Yesterday, I asked you guys to guess and none of you were near, okay? Well, some of you are pretty near, like Ng Cheng Kui, okay? He was looking at 589. I mean, that was at 571. That was one of the number. I was quite stunned when you put it in, okay? All right. Okay, all right, you can see that, right? You can see he was almost there. Okay, then of course Terence, you almost there, 500. So about two of you are at the 500 series. Majority of us were at this 300 to 400 series. So which means that no winners. Okay, no winners for it. That means that we will have the price snowball. All right, snowball to 9.88 ADA coin. Okay, so what will we be guessing? We will be guessing tomorrow number. Tomorrow, not today. Tomorrow, we will have the US non-farm payroll. Tomorrow, we have US non-farm payroll. We will guess the number for tomorrow. Okay, so don't worry, don't do it now. Tomorrow, MAO, come online. The price is 9.88 ADA coin. All right, so hopefully someone will win. If not, we're going to snowball it again. Okay, all right, so wish you all the best. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. All right. So tonight we have initial jobless claim. Tonight, initial jobless claim. Now, this one is up, right? You can see the jobless claim figure have been dwelling down over the last few months. So it seems to tell us that the economy is doing well, right? More and more people is going back to work, right? That's what people are saying. But actually, the answer is no. Because if yes, then the numbers will not be that bad on the ADPs and NFP. So it is very clear that no one really want to go and get themselves a job. That's why you have the jobless claim getting lesser. Because with the market coming down in this manner itself, right, usually means the economy is doing very well. But the thing is that we don't have this happening. But because a lot of people stay at home now and they're making money on the stock market and the cryptocurrency space, so why not, right? And still, some places are still giving them money. So why would they want to work when I actually get more money by not working? You understand? If I don't work, I get more money. Might as well to work, right? So that is what's happening right now in America. Okay, so first of all, the entire night itself, the US market was so sluggish in the first few hours of the day, all right, until the FOMC result came out at 2 a.m. Singapore time. So in 2 a.m. Singapore time, the result came out, and then that was where the market go ballistic. And of course, the Dow Jones shoot up all the way. Now, initially, it was down by 100 points towards that 2 a.m. mark. And after that, it closed up 100 points higher. So eventually, from the low to the high is about 300 points. Okay, so that was what happened to the Dow Jones last night. So let's just find some more details. What happened to the Dow Jones last night? Let's take a look. Meanwhile, again, for those who are trading Hang Seng with me, I already told you to do some short selling. I hope you have done that already. Yeah. Okay, it's down to now about 25,000 level already. Yeah. No, do right. Yeah. Okay. Good. See, not bad, huh? We will make money. Don't worry. Okay, so S&P 500 closes at record high after Federal Reserve says the economy is strong enough for it to slow down pandemic bond buying. Okay, so what happened now? Okay, so Federal Reserve made its long anticipated announcement to slow down the monthly bond purchases the central bank implemented during the pandemic time. Okay, so the majors actually climbed steadily into the red green after they say they've scaled back, and then they have no rush. The keyword is no rush. The keyword is no rush to raise interest rate, no rush at all. So no rush to raise interest rate means what? That means that, right, they are giving themselves a opener to tell themselves that, you know what, even if the market is now, we do tapering because we don't want the inflation to go crazy. But on the other note, they're telling the people, say, you know what, if there is any reason to, if there's any reason to do any form of tapering, non-tapering or reduce tapering or even increase back QE, they'll do it. So because of that, it's all right. They give a very strong confidence to the confidence booster to the investor. Is in short, no matter what happened, Federal Reserve will do something for us. So it's like if the market is if market is doing well, okay, never mind. Okay, all making money. Then if I say suddenly the inflation goes up itself, right? They will put the interest rate their taper further, and then they will try to cool down the market. But if the cooling got overwhelmed, then after that, what happened? The stock market start to have some problem. They'll come back in again and say, you know what, let's reduce. So that's this tapering, right? Apparently it's all right, although they say when it ends, but they don't mind extending it. So yesterday's statement was very clear from Jerome Powell. He's telling the market that no worry, just stay on the buy side. So that's why, because of that, immediately, even though there was tapering yesterday, the market goes up. Yeah, the market went up regardless. So it was a very, it's not actually not even, to me, it was really, to me, I told you it will go up because I told you the tapering is happened, it will happen, but the market will not care because it's still $105 billion coming into the market. So you can see that they have subtly reframed its stance on inflation. They acknowledge that the current price now is faster than what they think so, it's more persistent. But again, they keep on emphasizing that this is transitory. So which means that they are not telling you that there'll be any rate hike soon. And they're still pretty sure that this tapering got nothing to do with interest rate hiking. That means they are actually a standalone between them. So in short, they're telling the whole world that stay buy, stay long, don't panic. I'm here. Okay. So that is what happened to the market. All right. So of course, at the same time, we have the US ADP numbers. ADP numbers came out better than expected, right? 571. So that's why, again, that pushed the market a bit higher yesterday. But you know that the market did not react because the ADP numbers come out already, right? The Dow Jones still go down. So again, that shows you that even the figures was good, they did not emphasize on that. They are more looking at the pushing up itself, okay? And of course, we do know that, right, the tapering itself, the tapering, although dampen the market, but 80.9% of the S&P 500 companies, they all have beat consensus expectation. The only thing is this, they did not give you forecasts of the fourth quarter, despite they know that the supply chain disruption, labor challenges, commodity inflation, central bank policy, COVID risk, all these are the repeated things that the media use to scare people. But the stock market is going higher as it is because everybody just buy and buy and buy. And the environment itself is very easy for people to just buy because they just borrow the money from central bank and they just buy stock market because the interest rate is so low. Why don't buy? Unless the stock market pull back, the losses is there, and then they have a problem. But as long as the interest rate is not going to go up in the near term, then it makes sense to just borrow money from the central bank, and then it's free money. Correct now. Chinese is saying na, put na, buy put na. So that's why everybody take. And because they're making money, the bank give more. They make money, the bank give more. So when everybody makes a lot of money, the bank give more, the bank give more, the bank give more, right? So the bank now keep on giving while the stock market keep on going higher. So as long as the stock market doesn't come down, there will be no problem. The stock market will keep on going higher. The only point is that later on, when the price goes way too high, then maybe some invisible hand come in, to push the market down suddenly or over a period of time, 3-5 days, 1-2 weeks, right? And then the market flush down by 10-20%. And then maybe that will cause everybody to pull the handbrake. But again, we have not seen a 10% pullback for the longest of time already. All right, never. Okay, already. So there's no much worry at this moment right now. Okay, so got it? Yeah. So let's review what happened last night. The Dow Jones. Now, yesterday, the Dow Jones, the KSI was a KSI uptick green. Remember, it's an uptick green. So I already tell you yesterday for Dow Jones, if it pulls back, it will be a buy. So what will be the better buy? Of course, look at it. There is the MLP. There's an MLP and there's a pivot tool. So when the Dow Jones go down to the pivot tool and doesn't go down further and reverse, of course, that will be the best buy of the day because the KSI is green. The KSI is uptick. So anytime when the market comes down, you should look to buy. So vice versa today, later on Hang Seng itself, right? Hang Seng today is a KSI rate. It's a down tick. So when Hang Seng goes up this morning, if it comes down, you short. That's why now we are all making money. You must understand how to use the KSI to your advantage. All right, it may come later, but it will definitely come. So now everybody look at it, how amazing this system is. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. The whole 2/3 of the day, the market ding dong. Then after that, when you travel down, look at it, my friends, look at it. 3 reasons to buy. Number 1, CCRY at pivot 2. And this pivot 2 happened to coincide with KTR -1. It's a stack there, so it's a buy, number 1. Number 2, the CCRY itself, right, basically comes in a package. The red bar itself, it is a BMB. It's a BMB and it happened to be the day low at the same time. So it was a second good buy, absolutely. The third good buy is that come with a KSI jump. Oh my goodness. So our system gave 3 good signal all at the same time and that sweet spot before the FOMC result came out. And after that, what happened? The Dow shot up to day high. So again, you realize that, right? Whenever the market reverse or go up or go down, every time the patterns keep on repeating and repeating, and it's always there. And every MAO, you can almost hear me repeating myself, and the market really works. Of course, at 2 a.m., I know that many of you may not be around, but I was around, and I did tell people that, hey, you know what? The market's going to go up soon. True result, it went up. All right? So guys, those who have TWB system, please consider to get yourself more acquaintance with it. I'm sure you will definitely get a good trade later on, sooner or later, okay? So take note of that, huh? Okay. Now, this is the gold chart. Now, look at the gold chart yourself, guys. Look at the gold. Now, why gold? We were able to, again, make money yesterday. Now, first of all, can you see this? Yellow, red, yellow, red. So, which means that yesterday itself, before the market moved, it was already a zebra formation. Zebra formation in TWB means big movement is on its way. So you know that there will be a big movement coming in. So how did we profit from that? So basically, you can see that this is yellow, this is red. So this is a CCYR on the chart, yellow and red. And of course, you also notice that the MLP yesterday was 1791.9. All right, you notice that? You also notice that the MLP is 1790.38. You also notice that the MA 200 is 1791.9. So in short, yesterday when the market opened, it was already below MLP. It was already below the MA 200. That means yesterday was a sell already, right? And plus it's a yellow to red conversion here. Of course, it's a sell. So the first sell will be towards where? The first sell will be towards 1780.6. Okay? That is the MA 30. And of course, if the market goes down further, if it breaks below P1, yesterday was an inverted pivot. Remember that? Inverted pivot. And I told you already, right? When the market do an inverted pivot, if the market stay up, it will go towards P2. If it stay down, it will go towards P1. And truth be told, it went down to P1. Yesterday, MAO, I told you already. And where did it stop? Oh my goodness. Look at the 3K CB here. 1768, 1764, and 1759. The latest one was 1759, which incidentally predicted the low of the day. Look at it. So the system itself really, really works. And yesterday, all these are chocolate bar, a fresh chocolate bar, fresh one. That means they were all not used before. All three of them were fresh chocolate bar. That's why when the gold breaks this, breaks below, right, P1, it sell down like a pancake, pop, 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 come down because it's a fresh chocolate bar. There's no resistance over there. The market will cave in. The market will give way. So take a look, guys. Look at the way it cave in. So initially, the market was ding-donging at the KTR already, right? Then what happened? Beautifully, the market did a BMB. Again, a BMB was here. And then it comes with CCYR. It triggered MA. It triggered KTR -1. And then it slammed down all the way to K pivot 1 first. Now, where were the chocolate bar? You notice, right? 1768, 1764, 1759. Look at it. When the market caved down, right? Look at the way it crashed down and crashed down. This entire area here is right, have no resistance at all. The market just keep on crashing down because yesterday itself, the chocolate bar were fresh. So when the market come down, it will hit down very fast. So a lot of people, they went to buy somewhere here. I mean, I talk about other schools, they went to buy somewhere here and they were all badly hit. But if you have followed TWB system rule, you will know that yesterday, once it hit to the KCB 1759, you will notice a few things happen. At the bottom of the screen, all the KCX was lined up already, right? That means you know that there is some buying potential bottoming out. Do you notice that the low of the day, do you know what is that? The low of the day is a BMB. Again, the low of the day was the BMB. And the BMB, after it's finished, it came with a KSI jump. And that's why gold shoot up. So again, the system it's not a forecast. It reminded you that, hey, this is a BMB. Hey, this is the day low of the day. All right, there's a red bomb at the bottom, but I didn't screenshot in time. So basically, if you saw it yesterday, you will know that yesterday it was a good buy to buy gold at around this area. So guys, don't you find this system pretty amazing? It's all there already. The chart point, what to do is all there. Just only need you to just trigger it on your own. Okay. So once again, this display the powerness of this TWB indicator. Okay, got it? All right, all there, all this BNB sharing, all this are not new to you. You guys already got used to it already, right? Yeah, indeed. Okay, so if you think that the TWB system is crazy, key the word crazy, all right? TCRAZII. Really, what? I mean, yesterday when gold came down, right? When it came down to this point, I was online. I told you guys, hey, BNB at the bottom already, right? And then you see it stopped there perfectly. And the market, this number all are there, and all these are fresh chocolate bar. So of course, you know, fresh chocolate bar, when it come down, it will hit one. Pump, 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 all hit. And then it stopped there. Oh my God. Okay, I think some of you all bought some gold here, right? I think someone bought at 1762. I think Judy bought at 1762 or so. This morning asked me how, now 1772, what can you do, and stuff like that. Yeah, all these are real, genuine cases, real life cases doing that. True? Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Brian, Anthony, Darren, Pin, and Terry, Susan. Okay, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Okay, so now what's happening in China? Oh my God. If you don't know, because you don't see it happening, right? You don't see it in our newspaper, right? You don't see it in the mainstream media, right? But apparently it's happening across the whole world. Now, suddenly Beijing sparks fear after families urged to stockpile daily necessity. So suddenly across the board, okay, Chinese people got crazy. They want to buy food. They buy supplies. Why? Apparently itself, there were two things ongoing. Number one, there seemed to be a shortage, but it's not true. It's just that someone spreaded some stuff because of a poem. Oh my goodness. Okay, and they spread it like wildfire. And this not only create China problem, it create Taiwan problem. Taiwan now saw the Chinese doing it, they also stockpile. Because why? Someone said that there's a war coming in between China and Taiwan. Oh my goodness, how crazy can it be, right? So straight away itself, right? You can see they are saying that there could be a looming Taiwan war, and of course all these things, the PLA tax and the stockpile memo and all this nonsense came out. The crazy part is this, okay? Apparently itself, right? They are saying a lot of stuff, and of course Elon Musk also get involved in that. It's full of shit in short, okay? But again and again, the public read too much into the statement. It was a very normal statement, but again, people who don't understand, they try to make it a bit different, and one spread to 2, 4, 5, 10. So when people get to react, they go and buy food. I see you buy, I also buy. Then after that, the next province see me buy, I also buy. So everybody buy. So I'm not too sure it's on purpose or not. But anyway, that was what happened in China and Taiwan. Kind of crazy though. Now, people did, where we have dinner and lunches, people do ask us, do you think that China will take Taiwan? I give you a very simple thing here. If let's say China won't take down Taiwan, the last 70 years, they could have done that already. Why wait until now when everybody established, correct or not? So I give me a little friendly advice. I don't think so. It will take a nut case to do that at this current stage right now. Because the moment if China go after Taiwan, I can give you, that means that will give the perfect excuse to all the allies to go against China. I mean, I don't think they want to create another thing that happened back in the olden days, right? Whereby the 8 countries combined to whack China. So I don't think it will happen. They will, even if they want to do it to bring back China in, Taiwan in, they'll do it in a very democratic way, which of course we know it won't happen. Okay, so let's not speculate on this. Unless one day someone idiotically just happen to have a fat thumb and press a button, that will be create a thing, but I don't think so. Okay, all right, now local and global news. So we all know that, right? The stock market now don't care whether now Federal Reserve is going to taper or not. So this again, another crazy thing that's happening right now. One moment they say they care, one moment they say they don't care. Then Jim Cramer says that right now people are looking at meme stock. Anytime there's blood in the water, shark will arrive, right? So that's why Jim Cramer, later on I show you what are the counters they're looking at in the market. Then of course we all know that, right, since we have the tapering starting, right, so now traders is looking at the next thing, which is interest rate hike. Now I will say this, right, even though most likely by the Fed fund rate, we should see the interest rate hike in summer 2022, but again, don't bank too much on it because we know that Jerome Powell is going for a second term, and most likely he will get his second term. If you get a second term itself, right, most likely he won't hike rate so fast. I can tell you that it's not very, it won't be smart of him to do that, not the near term. Okay. Now, of course, China start to show its power. China start to show its nuclear arsenal. So that's how the big bomb missile, right? The picture I show you, right? It's actually showing that China want to tell people that, hey, you know what? I have all the arsenal. Don't play with me. All right, so go to our TWB market news, go to this particular article, you can see the weaponry itself. All right, so yesterday after we informed our students to join, more than 20 students came to join already at the TWB market news. Is free, join it, look through the article, all right? Of course, we had S&P 500 going up, we covered that earlier. And of course, we talked about this Federal Reserve, they will do the tapering, right? So a lot of the picture today are Jerome Powell, because he's the man of the hour, okay? All right, so now is where you want to get some key information, the important market information for references. Now, Jim Cramer already said that short sellers must be careful. Reddit army is always there. Whenever they smell blood in the water, they show no mercy. So apparently, right, some counters that are short, like this Bed Bath and Beyond. All right, it's a very funny name for a company. Anyway, when the stock was shorted, right, heavily, now the Reddit traders saw it. They know that someone shorting it heavily. What they do, they go for the opposite. They buy up the market. And after that, one buy, next buy, everybody buy. My God, that is where the stock price jump, because when the call options are in a buying position and somehow or other they already corner the market, those shares, there's no more mother shares around to do the contra of the options. So what happened? The mother share jump. Okay, that means in a very space of time, it can be up by 80%. My God, overnight 80% and jump again 20%. So all these are happening now in America. Now, why is this happening? Because of course, there's so much money available. Everybody is staying at home trading. Everybody is coming together, congregate together, and everybody says, okay, blood in the water, sharks arrive, right? They go for the kill. So last time it's the institutional, the entities killing the retailers. But now the table turned around already. The retailers are killing. Who gave in the arsenal? Obviously, is the Federal Reserve. So the Federal Reserve now, they want people to go back to work, but no one work. So it will not work, okay? So everybody will stay at home and trade. So now every time you see any stock is heavily shorted, right, the market will come ready. So that day itself, we have Avis. Avis also a very heavily shorted car rental company. Now do note that this company is actually doing very badly. This company got no value or very, very low value. But because they're whole heavily shorted, right, what happened? The moment itself, there's some positive news and the Reddit traders saw it, they will wall up the company up. And of course, in a very short movement, right, the share price is being bumped up, not because the share is good, it's because they had to cover their losses or potential losses. So again, that's the reason why in Wall Street now, really this full of meme stock running around, and people are very happy. No one is saying anything to the Federal Reserve. Yeah, you can taper all you want. That's not giving money. I don't care. Okay, that's the point. All right. Now, remember, last week I told you about Larry Williams, and I told you that he has this very good trade setup. And he says that as long as you buy on the first day of the month of November, you hold it for 3 days, you will make, or 6 days in this case, you will make money. And now we are entering the 4th day, today is 4th of November. Did the market go up? Yes, the market goes up. So again, this seasonal pattern again have strike number 32 trade already, right? It's 32 trades, 31 winners. So congratulations to those people who have followed through. You remember I told you it's a buy, and I share with you the date to buy was 29 October, which indeed was the absolute low of the market, and the market really goes up. So now with this particular chart right now, right, people asking me now, Cal, when is the next when's the next pullback? Well, by right itself, the next pullback should be around 10 to 11 of November, okay? Basically based on that. But if you look at the whole chart itself, maybe, you know, the market will go all the way up till end of December. So again, this one, you can take it as a form of reference guide. I leave it to you. But this chart itself, right, did show that it should go higher for next few days. But I got another chart to show you that may not be that smooth sailing, at least for now. Maybe a take profit right now will make a better way. And then at the lower level, you buy again to continue the rally. So it makes more sense like this. Okay, why do I say that? Remember, every day I cover this, the fear and greed index. Now, of course, I'm not saying that this is the best indicator, but it's a good indicator for you to remind you about the market. Okay, so yesterday, the day before, the index was 78 already, kind of high on a regular basis. Okay, previously was 77, then it went to 78. All right, do note again, and 1 month ago at 27, where the whole world freaked out and the market bottomed out then. So remember that? So now the index today is at 82. Wow, higher than yesterday, ma. So you can see that, right, it's higher than yesterday. So which means that, right, are we near a point that we should actually buy more or take profit? So before I answer you this, let me show you the chart yourself. Okay, sorry, hold on. Give me a moment. Yeah. Now we are at 82, right? Okay, we are at 82. So look at the chart yourself, guys. At 82, and where we are right now, I draw a red line across, and you notice that at 82 level, there's only 3 occasions where the market go beyond 82. It go to 90 to even as high as 99. Okay, all right. So what happened? Okay, so 3 areas. So the thing is this. Of course, this one is quite clear. This part here is quite clear. This one should be at January 2020. All right, this should be there, right? Because the period separator separate that. Now the question mark is this one and this period. These two, right? Roughly where? So of course you can do a measurement, take a ruler and measure, divide by equal. Then you roughly know like, is this October or November and stuff like that. So I did the work for you already, not in terms of month, but I do a very simple way of doing this. Take a look at everybody. Now, everybody, this is what happened this period of time. Let's take a look. Okay, so I think this chart, wait, this one is here. Okay, so make it easier for you. Okay, can you take a look right now? Okay, you see, based on this chart here, it's all right. It shows that the market in the fear and greed index, it peaked in January 2020. Correct. Can you see that? In 2020, it peaked. Correct. So where's 2020 peak? Do you take a look? It's somewhere near here. This is the point here itself. So what happened is that when that point itself, the market did actually pull back a little bit. Then it continued to go up a bit more to about January itself, mid of January. Then there was a first wave of selling. The first wave of selling brought the Dow Jones down by 1,200 points. Okay. Then of course, After that, the market recovered, and that was where the pandemic happened, and then the market collapsed. Okay, so you got the idea now. Okay, got the idea. So if you look back the tape a little bit slowly, if this point here is around here, then this point, where would that be? So by right, it should be around here. All right, it should be around here, and that means that we're talking about apparently a little bit like maybe this around here, sorry, should be around mid-November period. Okay, mid-November period. And then what happened? The market also have a bit of free fall, down about nearly 900 points back then. Okay, so every time when the market crosses a certain figure here is all right, the market will pull back, and if it pull back, it will be down about 900 to 1,000 points. Okay, so roughly there, right? So now you look back this point, the recently one, so you can see that. Okay, here is how when it happens. Okay, it should be somewhere before 2021, right? So 2021 is on this area here. So we're looking at back from here. So this so-called sharp angle momentum movement, right, should likely be October period. This should be the October period. Now I couldn't go to the mouse to see the exact movement downwards. Cannot do that. So you can do a bit of speculation. So if you speculate correctly, it's all right. This should be the momentum down. So the time the market lost as much as 3,000 points. The market lost about 3,000 points before the market bottom out and go up again. Okay, so you got the idea now. Okay, so why am I sharing you this? Because if you go back to the whole thing here, you can see that now we are actually at the same point. So if you look at a positive view on it, it may go up another few more 100 points for the Dow Jones before we have a pullback, or maybe we are nearby and we should be very careful. So during this period of time, the Dow Jones were actually getting higher each round, and now where we are now, the Dow Jones at all-time high, right, at 36,100 plus level. So the question is that, are we going to have a pullback soon? Well, my personal take is yes. My personal take is a yes. So if we move back to what Larry Williams have on his chart, okay, well, his pullback is actually in the mid of the year, the bigger one. But you look carefully, right? If you look carefully at this little downer here, can you see that? Can you see this little here? Well, it seems to be there should be a little 1 or 2 day pullback. Yeah, a little 1 or 2 day pullback first, a little one. So if let's say we follow through the queue, that means that today or tomorrow, there should be a bit of pullback on the Dow Jones first. Then after that, it may go up again. Wow. So that's the reason why I say that with today, the fear and greed index is at a high level now. Maybe you can consider to take some profit off the table first, and then after that, at a lower level, buy back again, and then hopefully it goes up again for you. You got it? If you get it, it's all right. Please key the word got it. All right. If you understand what I've just said, please key the word got it. Okay, I see how many of you all got it before I continue. Okay, all right, got it. Good. Okay, so you all know what to do, huh? Okay, but it means that you should take profit today. Well, if the market stays below OP, I don't see why must you hold a position. But of course, again, if you think that if let's say the market will go up anyway, might as well just hold all the way. Yeah, okay, all is up to you. The choice is yours. My job is to tell you what to do, right? Okay, but at least I give you the side-by-side comparison. You know what to do on the side. Okay, so with that, let's study the charts today. The bull goes moo, the bear goes grr, and the lemming go, it could be different this time. Okay, let's go. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the chart first. Let me get some water. Okay, so let's look at the chart today. Now, what we have for China doesn't seem to be a bad case. China today stays above MLP and is staying up. So as long as the market stays above OP and above MLP, I told you before, it's always a good deal, right? So what's MLP for today? MLP for China will be somewhere around here. So that's why above OP, above MLP is always a good buy. I already said this many times. So how high can China go? Well, China can come back to this point here, the MA30 level here, okay? All right, got it? Okay, so China today, the target can even go to 15,753. That's if it stays up. If not, it's all right. It has to stay above 15,435. If it doesn't stay, then there could be some selling. But at the moment now, it should be quite okay. So that's China for you. Next chart we have will be the Hong Kong market. A quick one on Hong Kong today. Now, Hong Kong today is kind of, wow, it's a very tiring day today. Very tiring for a lot of us. This morning, we saw the Hang Seng was a doji formation. Now, usually doji come with a directional day. We expect directional day today. But this Hong Kong this morning, the whole entire morning for 1.5 hours, it ding dong at the OP. And that probably killed some of us here, okay, this morning. But if you look carefully, it's a KSI, red color, red KSI, and it's an uptick on the red. So actually today is more towards selling. So as long as the market break below OP, right, you should look towards more towards selling. So did it actually happen? Well, you can take a look on the other side is that today the opening price is actually below the MA30. It's below MA30, but it's above MLP. So there's a bit of in between. The MLP is supporting it, but the MA is pressing it down. That's why in the morning the tussle was there. Another tussle was at the P1. The market opening price is actually above P1. So again, when the market open and go below OP, it enters the uncertainty zone. So the market couldn't really have a base. So the market ding dong throughout the entire day itself. So let's show you the chart now, guys. You can take a look for yourself. How the market ding dong the entire morning today. The market does ding dong, the opening price for a very long time until just now it started to go down, breaks below the OP, bang, came down, right? And what is crazy? Look at it. Oh my goodness. Look at it. How crazy can this be? The market stopped perfectly at KTR -2. Nothing more, less than that. Once it stopped there itself, it recovers. Geez. Again, this is the technique, the system that you have, and the low and the high, all these seemingly just follow. Really insanity itself. Cover gap, but not yet. The gap is here, almost cover gap ready. The gap, even though cover had to come down later on to this point. Only it come down to this point, then the gap can be covered. But okay, good enough. Yeah, covered quite a decent space ready. Comparison from the closing here to the highest point, yeah, indeed, it covered this gap here itself. Okay, so that's why Hang Seng is a very technical market. To cover gap, once you come down, it will happen. And truth be told, it happened. Okay, so I give you my view. So Hang Seng, my view for today is simple. If Hang Seng stay down today, Hang Seng must go down to break P2 first. P1 at 24,987. Okay, it tested earlier and rebounded already. If you go down, it go down again. Then it had to go down to break below MLP, and that is 940. I think that for today, if the market could do a directional day, there is a small possibility for Hang Seng to go down to about 24,940. Then of course, if it goes down even more than that, oh well, the craziness can go down to period 2, which I don't think so will happen today. But MLP, I kind of feel that it may be a touch and go. Yeah, so 24,940 traders, kindly take note of that. Okay, let's look at Dow Jones right now. Now, Dow Jones day chart, everybody take a look. Now, the Dow Jones day chart, if you look at it today, the market is still doing pretty well. The Dow Jones today, MLP is 36,088. If it's as long as the Dow Jones don't break 36,088, the Dow cannot really come down. Because why? Take a look, guys. It is above MA 200. Is above MA 30, is also above MLP. So all are the reason to hold for the buy side itself. Unless it breaks MLP today, then we may see some profit taking towards the pivot 2, and that's 35,987. But if as long as it doesn't break MLP, then sorry, there's nothing to do. nothing to think about it, and just have to stay on the long side. Okay, so that is the first view that I have for you for the Dow Jones. Let's look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq also the same thing, above MA 200, above MA 30, above MLP. So as long as the market don't lose 16057, the Nasdaq will continue to go up, and of course the upside potential will be 16,245 level. Okay, now of course Nasdaq is one crazy move, because when we have the tapering, first market in mind, everybody think that the Nasdaq will come down, but instead the Nasdaq went up on its own. Why is that so? It's all right, because the markets, the people, the traders say that, right, even you into tapering, you're still going to pump in money, right? So until the day you stop pumping money, then I don't come. So that's the reason why Nasdaq is going up, and of course all the FANG stocks and stuff are the one enjoying the run. Okay, so that is Nasdaq. S&P 500, also the same thing, above MLP, above MA 200, all is well. Only the thing is that now it's trading back to OP level, so maybe there will be some profit taking to 46. There could be some profit taking to MLP 4647 level. There is a possibility. So traders, look out for that. 4647. Okay, very fast. We have done the US indicator. Let's look at the DAX itself. Now DAX, I told you, will continue to go higher, and indeed it continued to ride higher. Above MLP, above MA 30, above MA 200, all these are the condiment of a higher number as long as the market stays above OP. And of course, when it goes up, it breaks above the pivot to 15970. So naturally, it will go higher towards the next level, which is 16078. So again, remember, guys, is that if the market is above MLP, above MA 30, and above MA 200, right, it's a very bullish market. It is very bullish. So that's the reason why, if you notice this, ever since here, where the MAs are there, the last few days, you just have to stay long in the market. That's all. Very, very simple idea. Okay? All right, cool. So rather than you go and take the lines and draw, now you're very clear, two line over here to tell you the support level, right? So as long as the market doesn't, the market doesn't go below it, you can see that. This is a support, this is support. Once the market cannot go lower, it will go higher. You understand? Rather than the what do you call the lines coming in, and then you must guess what to do. Here, you don't need to guess. Here, you almost have the answer every other time. Okay, so that's DAX. Let's look at Nikkei. Now, Nikkei continue to trade higher. Now, because the dollar yen strengthened, and that causes the Nikkei to go higher. So Nikkei, same thing, is now above MA 30, MA 200. So that time when it was here itself, the market was a buy. If you follow through, now you're up by almost 800 points already. So again, this MA really plays a part. Now for today's Nikkei, it has to go below MLP for you to call for seller. Now it's coming down a little bit. If let's say later Nikkei do break below MLP, I do suspect that we may have to, see some profit taking also on some of the cryptocurrency space counter itself. All right. Yep. Okay. So that is the Nikkei for you. So I'm done on the US equity market. Let's look at the gold market. Okay, gold. Okay, so for gold today, my God, look at it. Today we have a problem, guys. Today the current gold is below MLP, below MA 30, below MA 200. So it's a confirmed sell. But the problem is this: the market opening price. The opening price is actually here, which happened to be one of the nearby the TSCB level, the KCB level at 1768. And what happened is, because the MLP, MA 30, MA 200 all on top right, so by right, once it go below OP to sell. But instead, the market buying up today. The market now relentlessly buying up. Yeah, that means because you look at it, the KSI is green and it's uptick, KSI is green, uptick. So that means that today, right, if the gold price come down, the buyer will come in. And truth be told, they have been buying throughout the whole entire day. They did not sell. So the market was selling for a couple of days, but now the market is not coming down. So as long as the market stays above OP, the OP is 1769. So as long as the market stays above OP, right, the market will actually fight its way upward itself. Why? Because today OP is above pivot 1. Today is above pivot 1. So you just have to stay one simple rule, right? Classic trade, CCRY, just stay long. Classic trade, CCRY above OP, just stay long. So that's why just now, if you do that, CCRY, you buy gold, it went up. Pullback again, CCRY, you buy gold, it move up. So now it's coming down again. I think you know what to do, right, in the next few bars. All right. So again, this tells you a lot on how you actually can win money through the TWB system. Okay, so that's gold. Now, for me, I say it again, for gold, if it stays up today, it must break MLP first. It's 1778.36. Just now, right, it went almost to MLP and then pull back. It went almost MLP, it's a BNB some more, it pulled back. But each pullback itself is getting higher. So I cannot believe that later on, if the gold price do cross MLP, it will go to this MA almost immediately, because it's only $1 difference only, right? But it will go to KTR plus 2, and that figure is 1783. So let's wait for the next CCRY first before we engage fire, okay? Wait for the next CCRY first, yeah? Okay, so with that itself, that is gold. Let's look at silver. Now, silver today is a doji directional day. That means today, if silver stay above OP, silver will be a buy. And the moment now, silver is staying above OP. So that's why if those people who want to make some money, you may want to throw some money into silver because it's a doji directional day potential. The only thing that's a dampener of you is that the KSI is a red color and it's uptick also, right? So maybe the buying will be a bit tough. And you look at the chart rise, right? The market did go up to KTR plus 1. Before you notice, it came down very fast because the KSI happened to be this red and uptick. All right, so take note of that. Huh? Okay, so we have gold and silver. So silver, my view is now it's resisted by MA30. So if as long as it can stay up, then it may go towards this point here, and I told you that's $24.02, right? Remember? I share with you that it has to cross, then you can go to here, and that figure is $24.90, right? Can I say that? $24 level, yeah, $24 level. So 50 cents run from here. Okay, all right, so that is silver for us. Okay, one more will be crude oil. Now, crude oil really come down, right? I told you crude oil, if it come down, it will come down to the MA30. So when crude oil was trading at about $84, right? I told you, if crude oil come down, it will go down to the MA30, which really happened. It went down to $81. So from $84, it dropped all the way to $81, down $3. Remember? Those who remember, key the word crude oil spot on. Then I share with you, right? Earlier, if the market is below MA, it's below MLP, usually there will be more selling. The only thing is that the only saving grace is that the MA 200 is way at the bottom. So I did tell you crude oil will come down to $79. It really came down already. So now, if it continue to go down, it may go down to $78.50. But I still think crude oil may have to come down to this point here at $76.75. And of course, I told you before, if the crude oil do come down, then what we'll see is that the Dow Jones energy counters will also come down. So now it came down, but because of the FANG stock they're buying, that's why the Dow and the Nasdaq doesn't seem to come down, right? But I believe that if the crude oil continue to go down to maybe $76, then that will ring the bell. And of course, traders will say, okay, you know what, let's stop for a while and harvest, or we just basically prepare our short selling a little bit here and there to make some money before we go up. Now, for me, it's very clear, guys, if crude oil can come down really to the KCB here, ding dong here, and then go up, right? Wow, that is going to be a very, very good run here. So I'm actually personally waiting at 76, 75, all right, and see what to do from down there. Yep. Okay, so that's crude oil. Now let's look at the last two, which is the Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, Bitcoin today is a doji directional day, but now the current price is below OP. Is it going to tell me that today maybe we're going to see some selling on the Bitcoin down all the way to maybe here, 59,000? Well, down is at 62,000, right? You've been hanging around here for about 10 days already. So which means that once the market finds a direction, it will go towards the level, and that is 59.873. Now, for it to travel all the way down itself, right? I don't think it's immediately, but of course, there are many lucrative chocolate bar that you can watch out for. And of course, that means that if the market suddenly have a flash crash, boom, you'll come down very fast, because that means all the chocolate bar has been filled up. Yeah, so just take note of that. Doesn't mean that it will happen, but if it really happen, you will know where to take a profit and where to let the price go down further, so they can maximize your gains. Okay, all right, so that's Ethereum, the last one for today. Ethereum. Now Ethereum is finding strength. Yesterday it broke all-time high. That means that usually when the Bitcoin break all-time high, then Ethereum, the second feeder, will also follow through. But today we have the all-time high on S&P on Ethereum, but the Bitcoin didn't follow through. So now what do we have here? Everybody take a look. We have MLP at 45.65 for the Ethereum. It has to stay. If it doesn't stay, it will also lose pivot 2, right? So pivot 2 and the MLP are inside each other. So which means that if the market breaks later on, breaks pivot 2, I believe Ethereum will come down very fast. And it may come down all the way to 40.28 level. So traders, just kindly take note. But of course, the nearest chocolate bar should be around here. The nearest chocolate bar, later on, the system will show you later. The nearest chocolate bar will be 42.88. Okay, 42.88. Okay, got an idea? All right, 42.88 will be the crypto Ethereum price as well, 42.88. So maybe come to that point, we can take a look. At the moment now, nothing yet. Okay, all right. KSI is a KSI uptick on the rate. So that's why today you should see some profit taking on. So it should be happening right now. All right, so that will be all for today, MAO. I have finished everything ready. I hope that you guys pick up some tips and information from me. And I wish you all the best for today's trading day. All right, that will be all. This is Cal signing off. Have a great day. Happy lunch. Bye-bye.